очень попиваю я и гордый. За рулем кабриолета я врубаю летого, и пускай уже не лето, это фиолетово. Все идет по плану, все идет по плану, все идет по плану, все идет по плану. За рулем кабриолета я врубаю летого, и пускай уже не лето, это фиолетово. Все идет по плану, все идет по плану, все идет по плану, все идет по плану.
Now that is an intro. Hello, my friends. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, because I am. And that's all that matters. Everyone is getting fucked except me, and that is a good thing. I don't have much prepared, but that's okay. Because today I will do something different, because this is not Mad at the Internet, this is Glad at the Internet. I will take calls. So if you feel you have something to say, get into the call line, and at the end of my segment, I will talk to you people. Even though I know everyone hates it. Everyone hates the callers. Everyone says the callers suck. I know they suck. Hopefully these people won't fuck it up and I might do it again. But if not, that's okay. Because I got some stuff. I was not going to play. I was just going to talk about Yaniv, which is boring, because I've talked about Yaniv for like 3 fucking streams in a row, but he can't keep fucking up. Or he can. During my little staycation, my break, I got many messages saying Donald Trump Jr. is talking about Yaniv. Ian Strong is talking about Yaniv. Let me pull this up. Actually, I've had to fucking start a entirely new board specifically dedicated to Yaniv. And as a matter of avarice and opportunism, I've also added this information about giving me money, because I say you can distribute anything you find here without credit, though donations are appreciated. The Yaniv News Network is what I'm looking for. Look at this. I'm not going to do a Mobility Mary today. Fuck off. I've got that on the horizon. Like I got my Oktoberfest dead people streams. Look at all these fucking mentions. And what's great is that it's not even a partisan issue. It's not like the far right people going, "Oh, these are horrible trannies." It's everyone's come together in harmony to hate this one person, because they are universally contemptible and they're not a good person. It's like, how do you feel bad for a pedophile? You just don't. You make fun of them and hope that they kill themselves, and hopefully don't fuck up Canada for the rest of people. I made the icon for the forum a maple leaf, and everybody got mad at me from Canada, saying, "Oh, please don't represent Canada with this fucking pedophile, vexatious litigant." But I'm going to do that as motivation for future Canadians to not elect gay drama teachers as your leader, because you need like actual like men to lead a country, because otherwise you get human rights tribunals that are literally considering if it is possible for the state to force a woman to wax a man's balls. That is the gist of the situation. I'm not going to go too much into Yaniv right now, because literally minutes before I was ready to stop preparing for the stream and just write it out, get my food, get my borscht, my pre-stream borscht that I have missed dearly since last Wednesday, and just ride the wave. This fucking happened. My buddy, my good friend Mumkey, puts out a new video that I was not expecting. I was not expecting this shit, at least not this early. Here is the visage of a truly broken man who has been dumped by his pedophile furry girlfriend weeks after proposing to her. I have not seen the interview with Lou and Ethan Ralph. I've heard it's very entertaining, and I've heard that she outright said during this interview that she did not love Mumkey and did not expect it to work. So God only knows what really broke the camel's back here and how they managed to live together for, I don't even know. How long did this last? Between this video and her last one, 2 weeks ago. So about not even, maybe, 10, 14 days, a little bit more, it's completely fallen apart. And she's moving back. And this video is 11 minutes long, and I know it's kind of a streamer faux pas to play long clips like this in their entirety. But Mumkey's done a fantastic job of condensing what is usually an hour of information into about 10 minutes. So, not fully prepared for this massive reveal that I was right, and so was everybody else, that this was a terrible decision. We're gonna watch it together because I'm gonna assume that many of you haven't seen this, and for some reason, oh, that fucked it up. For some reason, chat's really hard to see with this. Let me try to do like 120. No, that's not right. Fuck it. I'll leave it alone. We'll just watch it.
Everybody.
Oops.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, I'll do this.
I really didn't want to make more videos in this style of sitting in front of the camera and rambling, sometimes incoherently, about my life. And I promise this will be the last one. I think it's the end of a very long chapter. And I promise the next videos will be back to the old funny stuff that everybody wants. But, like the title implies, Ashley is gone.
Actually, I want your opinion. I'll pause it right here, and I'll pause it throughout so I can talk and be entertaining, as that's my job. Arguably, that's my job. But do you guys think he's on his drugs in this video? Because he seems very emotionally affected. And if you'll remember from my Mumkey stream, I did a MS Paint graph where I showed the nullification effect of the drugs and how it has dips and peaks and how it gets cut off at about 50%, the real impact. Do you think that he's off drugs and showing emotion because it's genuine and that's how he feels? Or do you think that it's so low, the drugs are starting to crack under the immense pressure of his fuck-ups mounting onto each other?
We are breaking up, and right now, as I record this, she's on a plane going back home to New York, and I just wanted to talk about it, explain why. I think it goes without saying that both she and I are very much mentally ill, and we're on, or at least supposed to be on, a lot of medications that...
I didn't catch that the first time I listened. Hold up.
At least supposed to be on.
Supposed to be on. I wonder who's off their meds.
A lot of medications that fuck with our brains and make us emotionally unstable at times. And I've come to realize that two sick people living alone together cannot help each other get better. If anything, they just make each other worse.
Yes, that is exactly what everyone told you when you published that first video saying that you guys were going to work on your problems together. That's how it fucking goes. You can't take two immensely broken people and somehow make a hole from that. You got to be a little bit more.
Especially given our circumstances. And I truly thought that since we're going through a lot of the same things, that that we would be able to help each other because we understand each other and we have a lot of the same mental issues and a lot of the same life issues. But it was too hard, and it wasn't getting better. It was just getting worse. For me, at least. I had a lot of mental breakdowns and did a lot of crying and a lot of shouting and a lot of just losing my mind. And I know it's probably counterintuitive for me to record this on 3 hours of sleep and unshowered, and I've been crying all morning.
Talk so fucking slow.
But as you all can ascertain, I'm a pretty counterintuitive person lately. So I knew that both of us would be better off in the long run if we separated, so that we can both properly heal and hopefully be mentally healthy again. So I called it all off and I sent her home because her support system in New York is going to be...
That's a bit of a contradiction. He says, I called it all off, but she was the one being abusive. And then he says that her support system is better. So he's trying to frame it as if he did it because he wants to help her more. And at the same time, it's really apparent that could it be, chat, could he be the victim of a verbal abuse fetish that I pointed out fucking weeks ago? Her fetish, her sexual fetish is verbal fucking abuse. What do you think happened, guys? Is it a complicated mystery here?
So much better than me. I really thought I could be the person who helps her. I wanted to help rehabilitate her, but I'm too weak. And I couldn't do it. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I know a lot of people were really memeing on me for my last video where I compared my emotional journey to my favorite season of Breaking Bad.
Just be aware that this part is really, really, really cringy.
Which, of course, is very embarrassing. So to do you all a favor for your next meme videos, I thought it would be fun to make it even worse by comparing myself to Avengers Endgame, which I recently saw in theaters for the third and final time to celebrate it beating Avatar at the box office. And one of my favorite scenes of that movie is when Black Widow and Hawkeye are competing to commit suicide so that the other person doesn't have to. And there's just a great bit of dialogue between the two of them, where Black Widow says, well, Hawkeye says, I should go, I should die. You know what I've done horrible things. And Black Widow says, I don't judge people for their worst mistakes. And that really struck a chord with me because I feel like that's what I've been trying to do. That's the kind of person I want to be. And I tried to prove that and show it.
So to tell people that that he wanted to, it reminds me of there's a really funny like furry picture of a wolf with a bunch of arrows sticking out of him, and he's like, this is how I feel when you insult furries, and he's like protecting another wolf from the arrows. But it's like that. It's like, I want to be a hero. I want to take the slings and arrows from my beloved Lou and help her cope with her mental health issues, because we're gonna be so much better together when we both lean on each other like that. And now he's like, I don't know. It feels like I don't even know if he's doing it intentionally or if he just has such a small frame of reference, a small understanding of like pop culture and movies and literature that the only thing he can draw from is like the movie he saw recently. I think the drugs also give him short-term memory or memory loss issues. Maybe he has seen other shit besides like recent movies, but just can't remember it. Either way, the whole thing about I wanted to save her and now I might commit suicide because I tried to save her is really kind of sad and pathetic. But I called it.
It wasn't enough, you know. But what's interesting is that when you have a very public life meltdown, and you're very publicly making horrible mistakes that hurt people, and you've ruined people's lives through your own weakness and stupidity, you really find out who your Black Widows and Hawkeyes are. You find out who your real friends are, the people who, no matter how much you fuck up, they still want to.
This part is extremely frustrating because he's not acknowledged that he's fucked up at all. Really, he's still not taking responsibility for what he does. But watch the names of people that he picks up as being supportive, and the people that he names or that he chooses to exclude from that list as not being supportive.
They still want to be there for you. And in the last month or so, I've had a lot of people give up on me, and they didn't believe in me that I would eventually do the right thing. So I just wanted to say thank you to the people who have continued to be my friend and continued to be there for me and continued to treat me with kindness and show me a sense of humanity. So just off the top of my head, I want to say thank you to Asterios and Florian and Biggs and Cobb and everybody who has reached out and given support through messages and on Patreon and everything. Just thank you guys for not giving up on me.
Big shout out to all the fangirls out there who would want to fuck me, by the way. Be sure to email me on my Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, I wanted to show you this real quick. He specifically calls out Asterios because Asterios, can I not see all the comments on this? He left it. Oh, there he is. He left this big fucking kiss-ass pathetic fucking comment on his thing. Like, hey, I want to make a big public comment about this. Use the internet sparingly. Get a full-time gig. Come back if you want. You know, it's like, I have brain. I'm on brain pills too. Keep trying. Everybody needs their brain medications. So that's the kind of fucking enabling ass behavior. If you haven't read this comment, by the way, this comment was also after my video, so I didn't get to comment on this. But his sentiment is that he's going to retire the Mumkey Jones character and give up entirely and just try to make it work with Lou. Because at this point, Lou was getting a lot of pressure. There was this real fucking dickhead putting out like a bounty on information on her. And I think that made her nervous and made her take it out on Mumkey. And I'm sure Mumkey really does not like me at this point. But this post is kind of fucking pathetic, and Asterios is an ass kisser, and Asterios, never do what Asterios says. If Asterios says something, do the opposite of it. That's the rule of thumb. But let us continue.
For the people who did give up on me, and it just they refused to have my back and to support me and to be there for me. It's okay. You made your choice, and now I know who's worth depending on. I did a post on my Patreon the other day explaining that I'm staying off of social media because it's really toxic to my mental health. I feel better when I'm not on it all the time. So if you've been trying to reach out to me through any online platforms, I literally haven't seen it. I deleted all of them from my phone. And like I said, I'm going to stop making videos like this. I do still want to...
Third time in a row he said that.
...about my life, so I think I'm going to, just whenever I feel like talking, probably record a little podcast and just put it up on my Patreon. So if that's something you'd be interested in, that'll be there. And I think that is about everything. What I'm going to do now is upload this video. I'm going to lock all of my doors. I'm going to turn off my phone. And I'm probably just going to go to bed and try to sleep.
But why?
Time with Blaze, my cat, who has been running
Oh,
around.
this is the extremely pathetic part. But I want to interrupt myself, or interrupt him, to point this out. Because I made this tweet while watching this. I made a tweet. I was making fun of him, right? Because that's what I do. I'm a bully. And I say this. I make fun of the fact that he's posted this video, that she's gone. And then after this, as I get to this point in the video, I make this tweet. And I say, talk to Dick. Talk to Dick. Talk to Dick. He will not, people confuse. Dick is a helpful guy. Dick is nice. He wants to be useful, but he will never, people mistake him not enabling and not giving money as not wanting to help. Dick will get Mumkey out he invited him out to Las Vegas just to have fun. And it's like, what this guy needs is to know what it's like to have a friend, to have a week out, to have fun, and to get laid. If he talked to Dick, the best wingman in the entire fucking world, he would have fun, and he would stop giving a shit about a fucking pedophile furry. And I don't understand why he's so and deliberate in his choice, his determined choice to be a sad sack when the option is there and the people are there. Dick is a fucking bleeding heart. He's even said, if Maddox, the fucking guy that sued him for $20 million, if that guy emailed him and said, look, I'm in a bad place and you were right and I need your help, Dick said he would fucking help Maddox, even though he's been such a horrible dickhead to him and everyone he's ever known. But he turns it down because he would much rather sit in his fucking apartment and be sad like a 40-year-old cat woman, slumping into fucking bed and watching television like the most depressing sack of fucking potatoes on the planet.
Making noise this whole video. I really think I need to be alone for a while, so if you're one of my friends or family, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just isolating myself for a while. I know that being alone is what's going to be best for me for the time being. And I'm not even going to bother looking at any of these comments, so feel free to say whatever you want to me. I'm not going to see it. This should go without saying, but I'm not a danger to myself or others. I'm not going to go anywhere for at least 20 years. Best part. Of Blaze the cat.
He's got to take care of his fucking cat. I was talking over it. Let me back up.
For at least 20 years, because I got to take care of Blaze the cat. He, I might not be able to help people, but I can help him. Alright. Next video will be a good and funny one.
Patchy Jones. If Mumkey asks you to watch his cat for a couple days, he's killing himself. Just a heads up.
It's almost done. It'll probably be up by the end of the week. I promise. And thank you all who continue to have my back.
Oh, that's it. See, I told you, that 11 minutes went by real fast.
Everyone's.
Oops. This is a different video. Why do I have... Oh, people yell at me when I have my fucking autoplay on. I can't help it. I don't have cookies on my Firefox, so it just happens. Anyways, this is me right now. This is my state as I watch this.
What does the decimeter say? 3.6.
Smug.
But that's as high as the meter. 3.6. Not great, not terrible.
Everything is going excellent this week. I just don't know. All my predictions are coming true in a timely and responsible manner. Yaniv is just fucking destroying himself, which is funny. Mumkey Jones is on the brink of suicide, which is, I called it, so I get to be happy about it, even if it's sad. And just how it is. People are like, oh, Josh, it's sad that Ian Miles Chong got retweeted by Donald Trump Jr. and not you, because then you would be 1 degree of separation from Trump, like Sargon of Akkad. You would be actually important for once. But it's okay. It's okay not to be. Okay, I have to turn off the fucking stickers on D-Live. Look at what you make me do. Why do people do that? Oral cum shot. You have been spamming dancing rainbow blobs for fucking 30 minutes straight. Do you have some kind of mental health condition that is requiring you to do this? I don't even know, but you've ruined it for everyone. How do I disable all stickers? Yeah, you done fucked up now, oral cum shot. Okay. What have we got? Let's talk about trannies some more. Blair White made this tweet about Yaniv. Look, I really like this thumbnail, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you can't see this. Now look at this. Look at that pensive face. She's all like fingers together, like, yes, this is a complicated mystery, which we will dive into. She's like so fucking, but I don't know. I just really enjoy that pose, that very, very specific stance. But this has gotten 5,000 retweets, 13,000 likes. What's his fake? Nick Monroe, the guy that runs the News Shoot channel for BitChute, has been talking about it for a while. Somebody's correcting my pronouns for using she, but I'm on YouTube. I have to be nice. Blair White's a she enough she to be called a she, I guess. They put more effort into being a woman than I do into looking sexy. So whatever. Look, they even got they're a verified woman according to Twitter, so that's what matters, I guess. Ian Miles Chong got retweeted by Trump. Nick Monroe's been tweeting about it. A lot of people have been tweeting about it. Dozens, like more than it just keeps fucking happening. My personal favorite was this one, by the way.
Well, here's a weird story out of Canada, which used to be a kind of staid, boring country.
It's about a minute.
Immigrant business owners are being harassed out of business. Business is shut down. They're being dragged before kangaroo courts, having their lives destroyed. Why is this happening? If you guessed racism, no, it's radical gender activists. Jessica Yaniv is a biological man who identifies as a transgender woman. And so to make a political point, Yaniv has been traveling across British Columbia, visiting beauty salons that provide Brazilian bikini waxing for women. The only problem is Yaniv has male genitalia, so some of the women who work at the salons have refused to wax him. Some had religious objections to it, others were just too uncomfortable. But in Canada, it doesn't matter to punish them. Yaniv is taking those salons before the...
I really just want to take a moment and say that transgender flag thing in the background is perfectly done. It's just really fucking great. And props to the Fox News graphics designer guy, I guess, who put that together. Just excellent use of the colors.
British Columbia Human Rights Tribunal, and claiming there's a human right to make another person touch your private parts. And so far, the Canadian government agrees. Yaniv is winning. One woman had to close her business following the complaint. Another, a single mother, paid Yaniv $2,500 simply to go away. One journalist who was covering it was banned from Twitter simply for observing the truth that Yaniv is, in fact, a biological male, which is true. Why is all of this happening? Well, it's hard not to conclude the obvious, because Canada is a sick society. Only a society that hates itself would allow itself to be bullied by someone like Jessica Yaniv. Hopefully America will never reach that point, but many people are doing their best to make certain that we do. We should resist that if we can.
I really like that. It's a minute and a half. It's perfect. Open and shut. Really good segment by Tucker Carlson. And he always seems to do good stuff. He's got a good team together. Alex Jones, of course, has had his own interview with Yaniv, and I have 2 timestamps in particular that I want to bring up. The whole interview is like half an hour long, so I'm not going to sit through that. Especially because Alex Jones was so soft with Yaniv. Really fucking soft, gave soft questions, took their answers about stuff at face value, didn't really seem prepared for it, and awkwardly hit on Yaniv at least once and said he wanted to take Jessica out on a date. It was extremely weird. I think he even invited Yaniv to wax his ass. So I don't know if Alex Jones is got a thing for like blubber whale trannies or something, but it was very weird and off-putting. This is proof that I have that people who are retweeting this shit about Yaniv are actually directly on the site, because I got these chat logs exclusively. This was a Kiwi Farms exclusive, right? And I've seen these retweeted too. So I know these motherfuckers with the exact same censorship and shit. So I know these motherfuckers are on my site, but that's okay. I forgive you. Okay. This is from 2008, but I really just want to read the story out loud because I want to sound like this is some good sound bites for everyone. This is going to sound so stupid. I was with a girl June 4th, and I think we had sex, because that's what we wanted to do. But I don't know if I did it, because I didn't feel anything. I was thrusting her, but I didn't feel a thing. Okay, well, it started that I was sitting on the toilet. I took out my cock, and she gave me a hand job to make me hard. Then I unzipped her pants and took off her underwear, fingered her pussy, and played with her clit a bit. And then I told her to get on top of my dick. Went in her. We tried to do it like that, but it was hard. So she said how we lie down. So she went and lied down on the floor, legs spread apart, and I went on top of her and crept up. I bet he did do some creeping, and crept up to her and put it in her. It kept falling out, and she kept putting it back in. Then I think I got started into thrust, and she wrapped her legs around me and pulled me closer towards her. Her eyes got big, and she hit her head on the wall a few times, and then I stopped. So the current reigning theory on the Kiwi Farms regarding that story is that he has a micro penis. Pressing X of doubt. He doesn't even know how to fuck. I'm pretty sure that was like his only time. The entire thing, though, is like, I want to read her response. This is from a girl in 2008. I'm sorry. Wow, I didn't even read it all. I'm not into reading that kind of stuff anymore. Everything she says is like, so, like, okay, yeah. Very non-committal. And he keeps talking to her. And that's why she sent it. Because I guess she recognized his name or something like years and years later. There's something I wanted to show from this, I think. Unless I got confused. Oh, I like this. This is him sending pictures to someone on Twitter saying, this is what I look like when I want to be a girl, simplistic. And it's just like pictures of 15-year-olds at the latest. At the latest, these girls are like 15 years old. And he's like, this is what I want to be. And I brought this up because in the Alex Jones interview, there was a point where Alex Jones said something about like trans age people. Like he brought up people who said that they were 12-year-old girls as a joke because he brought up the topless gay swim event that he's planning with no parents allowed. And Yaniv said something like, oh, if people want to be trans age, we shouldn't judge them. And Alex Jones looked at him weird, like, maybe we should. Which was like the first time that Alex Jones showed any surprise at anything that Yaniv said. Let me bring up the Alex Jones video. I do have 2 timestamps set aside that I want to show people. Where is it? I know I saved it because it's like a 400 megabyte video. Oh, there it is.
Listen, I don't want my
9:52 or 7:52.
controversy I saw was on newswars.com and summit.news. Trans activist organizes topless swimming session for girls as young as 12. Parents not allowed to be present. Is that an accurate headline?
That is. Not exactly. Not exactly. I'm gonna explain what exactly is going on with this event.
Oh, this part.
For girls as young as 12, parents not allowed to be present. Is that an accurate headline?
Is that an accurate headline?
That is.
That is. He realizes what a horrible fucking idea it is to confirm that terrible fucking headline and then immediately backtracks and starts babbling.
Not exactly. Not exactly. I'm gonna explain what exactly is going on with this event. So there was an event that was planned in the city of Langley that was unfortunately shut down by anti-LGBTQ activists, and I was pretty distraught when I saw this. You know, everyone has the right to have their own event. You know, being topless is legal in Canada. The actual event organizers are the ones that came up with this event. That being the Langley Youth Resource Hub, to my recollection, because they're the ones that are being asked to call them for info. And essentially with this, the event proposed that people would be able to be topless from age 12 to 24. It's all up to their discretion and what they want. And as you can see,
I want to point out that screenshot from Twitter is the exact same fucking screenshot that I had up on the Kiwi Farms. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. That's plagiarisms.
That's the original event on.
Well, sure. But what happens if an older person identifies as a 12-year-old? You know, we have that too, right?
Oh, there it is.
That's true. You know, we cannot be going around and policing gender or policing people by their age.
Look at that fucking face. Look at that. Actually, I want to see that one again.
Policing gender or policing people by their age. If someone says they are a 12-year-old,
what if they say they're blind and dump Drano in their eyes? Though, should we pay?
I hated that he fucking interviewed him with that, that cut him off with that because Yaniv was saying if you say you're a 12-year-old, you should be treated like a 12-year-old, and he made like a joke. Fuck, Alex, you got to work on your interview skills. Put me in the game. Hire me at the InfoWars. I will do it. I'll do it for you. Okay, there's another one that is just like a 3-second soundbite, but I added it already to the Kiwi Farms quote rotation because it's really funny.
Of autism.
They also have 100%.
Well, let me raise this. You have record levels of autism. Well, let me raise this. You have record levels of autism. You have record levels of autism. You have record levels of autism. You have record levels of autism.
That's probably the best thing the man has ever said in his entire life. I about pissed myself laughing the first time I heard that. You have record levels of autism. Oh, my fucking chat's frozen. I need my chat. I need my chat to affirm the things I say are funny. If I don't have that, what's even the point? What? The chat token's not. There it is. There it is. Jesus. I got scared. Did my fucking connection drop out? What the fuck happened? All right. Let me see. What else I got? What else I got? Did that. Did that. Did that. I think that's it. Is my chat just like permanently... Is it like on their side? I need my chat. It's a critical element of the stream. If it's still broken, I'm just going to have to turn it off. Because I need it. Dancing pudding? Fuck you guys. Alright, I am going to... I guess I'm going to take some calls. So as I lock the call line so that new people can't sneak in, let me lay down the rules for this. You have 5 seconds to say what you want to say. Do not say, how are you? I am doing fine. I am doing so well right now. You haven't a fucking idea. I'm the best I've ever been. So don't ask. I assure you I'm great. Just say what you have to say, and then I will scoot you out. And if you do a thing where you like, don't ever break your sentence, I will move you out manually by force. So I'm going to start randomly. Who do I got here? I'm going to start with this guy because everybody makes fun of him. Outlander.
Hey, Josh.
Hi.
So, instead of doing cooking with Kay, try doing cooking with Jack.
Jack Scalafani or whatever.
Please, at least try it once. Yeah.
Haven't I done the clip where he's making like his horrible grandmother's discussing us Jello cheese things?
Maybe, but you haven't done bingo.
I haven't done bingo yet. Okay, maybe.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Yep, take it easy. Bandage.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ethan Ralph, it's me, Gator.
Fuck off. Citadel. Going once. Going twice. Gone. F oven or Foven. I don't know what your name is.
I wanted to point out something I found was interesting about Mumkey, which is that every time he makes a video, he's kind of lowering the bar for what he should keep doing. Like, all he's doing now is keeping his fucking cat alive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because at first it was like, I'm gonna live my best life with this new girl. Second one was like, I'm gonna try to make it work with this new girl, and everyone else can get fucked. Third one's like, I'm gonna try to go an entire day without crying, and I'm gonna use my cat as an emotional crutch. It's very.
And it didn't.
True.
It didn't work. He was crying in the video.
He didn't last the actual promise, the actual vow. That's a good observation.
Okay, sunset me.
Take it easy. Durbin.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry. So what I thought was interesting is seeing Jonathan Yaniv on all the places I usually listen to when I'm not listening to your streams, and not you. You started talking about Yaniv like what, 4 or 5 months ago?
I encountered my first stream that. Okay, this is true. I'm glad you brought that up. My first issue with Yaniv was December 26, 2018. I remember that because I got a copyright strike on a YouTube thumbnail for a stream that I was going to do immediately following Christmas. And after that, he's escalated his complaints to DMCAs to corporate for my data center. And I'm pretty sure he was the anonymous complainer to Deluxe that got my hardware thrown out of Colo Crossing. So, yeah, I've been following him for a while. And while I'm on that tirade, a lot of feminists have recently been banned off of WordPress for dead naming Yaniv, and there's some economic opportunity in hosting services for them. So really, things are looking up because of this fucking Yaniv shit that he's done to himself.
Well, I saw what Tim Pool was talking about Yaniv, and it seems people only have this idea of what he's been doing with this pool and this pageantry. Have you ever thought about reaching out to any of the people and give them maybe a more complete picture?
I thought
someone like Tim Pool you should be able to reach out to.
I don't know anything about Tim Pool, but I thought about emailing Tucker's people and Alex's people. I'll look at Tim Pool. I haven't seen that video. But yeah, he's been a menace for a long time, and I got an email from someone saying I should update the Jessica Yaniv and JonathanYaniv.org sites with more information, and he seemed shocked that I've been dealing with it since December. He thought it was like a very recent thing, but this tribunal shit in and of itself has been going on for like a year now.
Yeah, remember, because before the child's pool thing and before the pageant thing, it was something else. Something specific before he was even doing the shopping around for a beauty pageant.
He was harassing people through his company. He had drama with his company and stuff. But yeah, he's been fucking neurotic for a decade, and he's always had his mom backing him up. So they're like a dynamic duo.
Great. Yep. So hey, if you're looking for something else to be glad about, are you following the Vic Montana case at all? That's a shit show. You might enjoy that.
Loosely, I've been on Nick's program a few times, and I've been threatened by Kiva Cohen, which is one of the lawyers against Vic.
The TCPA that Monica Rial and Toye filed is a lot of interesting shit. Apparently, it's an abhorrently drafted document. Nick's live stream was talking so much shit about it.
I haven't covered Vic at all because I don't know enough, and Nick has that basically monopolized. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got. You and Nick Ricky are the only two people I'm actively following. Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
YouTube creators always seem to have this downward spiral going on. I don't know what compels people like Mumkey Jones to actually voice all their complaints. And actually, don't you think that self-isolation is actually the last thing he should be doing right now?
Yes, because he's going to kill himself. He should be going to Las Vegas and having a party with Dick. That's my suggestion.
So you think he's more likely now than he was maybe a week ago because of the isolation?
Yeah, he's going to find someone to take his cat, I think.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, hey, kudos to you after Sargon's meltdown after Ralph's meltdown. You and Nick are the only two people I still listen to, so please keep it up. Your shit's interesting.
Thank you very much. Take it easy.
Thank you. Take it easy, bud.
That was more than 5 seconds, but he had some good points. Rids.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to talk about what Dick said on Twitter. He said something along the lines, someone was like, oh, is Mumkey going to get over this shit? And he brought up, like, I think he said 100% of people would get over a breakup like this. Do you think Dick's being too optimistic, or is he, as you said, a bleeding heart or some shit?
I think that in a normal situation, 100% of people would get over this, but I think Mumkey Jones has dedicated himself to one concept of what life should be, and he's committed so much resources and sacrificed so much to have this one thing work out that it's not a usual kind of breakup.
So he kind of burned the bridges in order to get nothing, basically, kind of the Empire of Dirt.
And it's being rumored that Dylan, the 15-year-old, is talking that he's actually been cucking Mumkey already with this chick. I don't know if that's real. Fuck. That's just hearsay, but it's funny, so I'm gonna say it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking awful shit. I'm wondering if he's gonna try to get in Dick's good graces after he goes on his internet.
No, he's been very spiteful, and he seems to hold grudges against people that haven't been patting his ass. So I don't think he'll try to make it up with Dick unless he really has a complete change of heart.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. See you around, man.
Yep. Take it easy. I'm gonna take top and bottom now. Activated trap card.
Josh, hey. So I think you talked to Nick about Yaniv before, right? In some stream? But now with the whole court case going on, maybe you could do a law stream?
You mean with Nick or do it myself? Yeah. I don't know enough about law.
With Nick.
I've been on Nick's thing a couple times.
Yeah, but about Yaniv?
Oh, about Yaniv. Oh, that's Canadian law, which might as well be as foreign as it gets. So I don't know. Maybe Nick will probably... Maybe, especially about the DMCAs, or if he pursues that. I don't think he will, though. Yeah, it's frustrating. I'll talk to him about it and see if he has any interest in it. I'm always happy to talk to Nick.
Another thing concerning the forums. Mm-hmm. So the Kiwi Forum is a great site, right? But do you feel it's getting a bit cluttered recently?
Yes, I do. And I want to reorganize it. And specifically with staff, it's not clear to users what staff are responsible for which areas of the site. And it's not even frequently transparent to staff what they should be focused on. I've made too broad a stroke at one point to make everybody global moderators, and I'd like to take a step back and make things more sandbox, where one or two people have a kind of direct ownership of the board, and they culture it, because IMSPEC has been doing that with the Wii Wars board, and it's been working out really well, and I'd like to try it out with different places.
All right, great, man. Keep it up.
Yep, take it easy. World.
Hey. So now that Mumkey is lost Lou, the whole reason why he threw everyone away and burnt all those bridges, what's left for him now?
Suicide, quitting the internet, getting a job, and going to Las Vegas with Dick.
Well, Dick's the only way out of this that ends in a remotely a happy ending for him.
Yeah, probably. I would say so. That would be what I would do. If I was him right now, I would throw everything else in the garbage except maybe the cat and talk to Dick and be like, I'll come on your show and cry and you can get me laid. That would be my exit strategy.
Yeah, Dick's done quite a lot for Mumkey throughout this entire year. I mean, he was the guy who set up his new website to archive every...
Yeah, the Mumkey TV. Did Dick set that up?
Yeah, I found out through listening through appearance of Dick on...
And that's still up. That shit's still up. Wow, that's fucking... Yeah.
It still works and everything. It's perfect.
That's funny. By the way, since you're English, right? You sound English.
Yeah, I'm from the UK.
Are you in the UK?
I'm currently in France right now, seeing my parents.
That's even better, because I was about to gloat that all of England is on fire, but France is even more on fire.
Yeah, I'm fucking dying right over here.
Yeah,
it's like 40 degrees Celsius.
I've been on my knees praying before bed every night, saying, "God, please bake everyone in the UK alive." And you know, it's not that hot over there, but it is in the 30s, and the British people have a tepid disposition to the sunlight. So even though it's not that hot, it is relatively like an oven, like Kay's oven, and everyone is baking alive. So thank you, thank you, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I've just been sleeping in during the day because it's just easier to deal with. There was also some things. I'm not surprised about Lou disappearing on Mumkey like that, considering how the stress of all this drama and the tension is really getting to her.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they were fighting about and shit, and she was blaming it on him, and he's just like, you knew that I was an E-celeb and they would fucking hate you before we got engaged.
I mean, she, she did send this guy, Demon, who was like her closest thing to an internet friend that she had, a suicide note a couple of days ago, funny enough.
Lou did?
Lou did, yeah.
From herself or Mumkey?
No, from herself. She sent him a suicide note.
If Lou kills herself before Mumkey, that would be the greatest plot twist.
Well, now that she's left him, I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. But if she had stayed, she would have killed herself most certainly. It would have been too. Because the thing is, with Lou, it's because Mumkey cut himself completely from the internet entirely. Everyone who wanted to get at Mumkey or get information from Mumkey had to go to Lou, had to go on her Discord server, had to deal with this guy called Animated Demon, who was like a moderator for his previous.
I think he's in the drama Discord for Mumkey now. But yeah, that's interesting. Well, thank you.
Yeah, Demon, and also just another thing, Demon was a terrible influence on Lou. He was sending out pictures of her in a diapper.
Oh yeah, somebody has that and offered it to give it to me. He was asking what I would do for it.
I've got it as well, funny enough.
Send it to me, you motherfucker. What the fuck? Post it.
I'm just worried that you're going to get in trouble for like revenge porn if that's thing.
No, that's not a thing in the US. Revenge porn is free in God's land. She's over 18 in the picture, right?
I'm not too sure.
We'll find out, and if she is, then send it to me.
I can't find out. They know who I am now.
Find out. Find out, and then come back. Take it easy.
All right, thanks. Sends up me off.
I'll do slab. Slab.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, that was some interesting news from World. So he has the diaper pics, man.
Yes, I do. I want the diaper
pics. I have to see them.
I need them for my collection.
Well, I just wanted to say I really enjoyed the Mumkey stream. I was looking forward to it all day. It was glorious. I hope you do more like that.
What? Do what? Sorry, I was reading chat because they were all talking about the diaper pic. And I was like,
No, I was saying I hope you do more streams like the Mumkey one because it was glorious.
Oh yeah, I had tons of positive feedback, and yeah, I would like to. I think people just really cared. People who watched it really wanted to know what was.
Yeah,
up with
I'm
Mumkey.
a big fan of Mumkey. I'm still gonna watch his content if he ever puts out anything ever again.
Yeah, my next single person streams, I want to do Mobility Mary. I'm not gonna say a date, but I want to do her because she's funny. And I want, again, I've been advertising this for months, and now I absolutely have to. I think I'm going to dedicate every Wednesday in October. No, every Wednesday in October, I'm going to do a dead person, and that'll be my spooky streams.
Oh, yes, Halloween.
I love Halloween. It's my best.
I disagree with you on one topic in your stream, though.
On Mumkey?
Yeah, you
What?
said, don't fuck your fans. But you forgot to mention that Sheep was a fan.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just think you have to be careful. You have to be really fucking careful, and you have to... Okay, here, I'll amend that. You can fuck your fans if you're sure they're not crazy, and never spite them. Never give them a reason. Never betray their trust. Never give them a reason to want to fuck you over, because you have so much more to lose in the public arena than they do. So... I'll amend that. Don't fuck your fans on principle. But if you do fuck your fans, never give them a reason to fuck you. How's that?
That's good.
All right.
And he totally could fuck more fans if he wanted to. He went to.
He was asking for it. Did you hear him in that fucking video? He's like, "Oh, thanks for everyone who supported me. Wink, wink. You can get to me through my Patreon messages. Wink, wink. In case you're a fan with a girl fan."
Although his dick is broken.
That's true. He's probably off his meds now, so if he manages to survive, it should work again.
Okay, man, that's all I had.
Yep, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Viva's Fins.
Am I talking to a man with enormous amounts of autism?
Record levels, in fact.
Oh, nice. So I wanted to say that I believe that Jessica Yaniv is a terrorist for the trans cause.
What? Say it again.
Yeah, he's a terrorist.
Who is?
Because Jessica.
Yes. Why?
Or Jonathan, whichever you prefer. But yes, he's a terrorist because if you look all of his actions, they are to cause terror in the right-wing community and get the headlines and stuff like that.
He's a terrorist because he gets headlines in the right wing?
Well, all his actions are acts of terror.
Oh, yes. To normal people when they see that this fucking mongoloid is walking around trying to get pictures of himself with their kids, topless, at a gay swim meet.
Yeah, you don't really have to kill people if you just traumatize their children.
Okay. Thank you, Fins.
Yeah, no problem.
Easy. Kebab Master 5000.
Hello.
Hello.
So, am I being a total spurg, or
yes.
did Mumkey just seem like he was fake crying?
A lot of people have said that. You're not the only one. Yeah, somebody. I'll read a quote actually, because I sent this to somebody, and their immediate response was that he was fake crying. Where's my fucking?
Yeah, like I couldn't tell if he was fake crying or trying to hold back tears, or making it look like he was holding back tears.
Yeah, she said that he was crying for attention and he was crying for pussy, is specifically what they were saying. Because
yeah, like he doesn't have to do that for pussy. All he has to do is fucking hang out with Dick. That's all he has to do.
He has to go to Vegas. It's the opposite of Greenland. You go to Greenland when you're tired of life. You go to Vegas when you want a new one. All right, was that it?
Also, what? Just one more thing. We totally need a remix of that record level of autism thing.
Oh yeah, like a song, like the who's the guy that did all the Trump remixes during the election? Place Boy or something. That would be fucking good. I would love that.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. Like,
I'll have to message him and give him that clip and be like, sir, can you please take this and make it into a full song that I can play in my streams. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
And Fins, your English is good. Your accent is just very heavy. It makes me think of you as a Spurdo or a gondola in the sauna, just relaxing. But I can't understand it because it's so heavy. Finally, reassembled creator.
Okay, so I was going to actually continue on what World said, or I was going to say what he was saying. But essentially, so yeah, she left a suicide note, and last I checked, it's like online 6 hours ago. So, well, I guess she's alive.
Oh yeah,
or at least she didn't commit suicide yet.
She comes across as like a narcissist. I don't think she'd ever kill herself. She seems like the type that would suicide bait for attention and to make people feel bad.
Yeah, but the thing I wanted to say, do you think there's any chance of Mumkey recovering, like, at all?
Yeah, of course. All he has to do is go to Vegas with Dick. If he goes to Vegas with Dick, everything will be fine.
I'm really surprised about is, like, why would you ever use, like, he had Patreon, but why would anyone ever use YouTube as, like, a stable income? I don't get it. I've been saying it for years, when the apocalypse hit, I was, like, shocked at how many people didn't have a backup plan.
Yeah, YouTube it's like, you're not an employee of YouTube. YouTube doesn't have any reason to care about you. YouTube is massive. YouTube is international. The people behind YouTube cannot be contacted. They do not have names and addresses that are available to the general public. You do not have a representative. If you do have a representative, they have people that they're beholden to. If you rely on YouTube for anything except, like, I use YouTube because people use it, and a lot of people happen to see my streams when they're live because live streams get SEO bonuses and stuff, and it works better for some people. But I mean, if they delete this channel, I'll make another one because fuck them. And I don't monetize on any of my shit. I think the only reason why my channel got deleted is because I had just started running ads. Sorry, on old streams, and I think that when you do that, they start paying closer attention to the things you say, and it could be that an advertiser directly complained and said our ad got placed on this stream. Like somebody who hated the stream found the advertisement, complained to the advertiser, and then the advertiser complained to YouTube, and they deleted the channel because of that. It could be anything like that. You know, YouTube is a fucking shithole. They hate you. If you make videos on YouTube and you rely on ad income from YouTube, know that YouTube hates you and they want you gone because you're not a studio, you're not a big corporation. So yeah.
Well, the thing I'm confused about is why people don't have a backup plan. Like, why you can double the money just to work at a job and also make YouTube videos.
You should decentralize everything. Like when I was on YouTube, I knew that it would eventually get deleted. So yeah, I have my site. I have my other site where I coordinate only stream stuff. I have my Discord channels. I have my Riot channel. I have my Fediverse stuff. I have my Twitter account. I have many different things where people could hopefully find my shit if it got deleted from YouTube again. So yeah, do that as well.
And, like,
find a
several
website.
hosts. Yeah, find a website. But besides all this, I'd like to give a shout out to Kate Jerry. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that's it. Sorry to the people who joined late. I locked the channel and then I unlocked it because I didn't, because I was done taking people. And with that, thank you for joining me on this short stream. My welcome back stream, my Josh appreciation stream, as I continue to be right about absolutely everything, and you're all along for the ride. And with that, I have a special song request for one of my friends, which is, it's quite fitting for this. And I didn't add hamsters on my last stream, so I'm going to double up the hamsters for this one. This is my web zone. Please check it out if you'd like to support the streams. And I will see you all for a proper stream next week. Goodbye.